FACEIT.com/S4.
Welcome back, friends. Our upper bracket quarterfinals are done, which means it's time to draw blood. We're moving to the lower bracket round 1, where 2 teams will be eliminated today. And if you too want to be eliminated out of the tournament, sign up for the 4th season of the FACEIT League and see how far you can take it.
What a pitch, what a pitch. You can be eliminated by Nightmare 3-0.
You too can be eliminated.
That'd be fun.
You want to get rolled? FACEIT League. Actually, but that's the cool thing about FACEIT League, right? Like, you are playing in your skill bracket.
Exactly.
So you tell me I don't have to play against
Not as good.
Exactly.
Yes.
You do not have to face
Yes,
up
we are.
off against Nightmare. However, you can climb up to where they're at and have a shot at it. So very exciting stuff. Make sure to sign up. Sign-ups are open already, I think, and they will close at the end of January.
You got a while. Sign up for FACEIT. This next year is going to be definitely the best year yet for FACEIT, right? I think this last year we're wrapping up now. It's kind of the tester year, like get a feel for it. But now really opening up the services offered. You can find scrims, you can find pugs, join teams. Exactly, and 4 times the money and the chance to play, like to qualify to OWCS, play at the biggest lands in the world, one connected ecosystem. So sign up, play with your friends, find a team on the FACEIT platform. It's all there. Just go to the FACEIT.com and sign up.
That's right, what he said. Do all of that. Now, we're shifting gears to see who's already made it to the top here in our Season 3. Let's take a look at that bracket once more to see exactly where we're at after some games in the upper bracket obviously already happened. Quarterfinals are done and dusted, as already said, and we are now heading towards the lower bracket. That's right. We're going to say goodbye to 2 teams here. And the match we will be focusing on is UCI and Dreamland. Quick reminder that the matches are happening simultaneously, so we will keep you updated on any results. Also, of course, Tiny Shiny and Bullskunk are actually covering the Wisp and Avidity actions, so make sure to tune into their stream as well and say hello from us. We love them. Support the homies. That's right. For now, though, you got to support the teams because UCI will go at it again. They had a tough first match. Let's just say, like it's hard to really gauge what they can do if you're going up against Nightmare. They were sticking to their Jungle Queen. Not an ideal matchup against those Orisa comps. What do we want to see here? Are they going to die on this hill? Are we bringing in Rhino maybe to like? Okay, no.
I think they're dying on this hill.
No,
they're doing Romani things, baby. They're doing Romani things. Romani is going to run it down on the Queen, and he's going to come out on top, crown himself, or they're going to die to an Orisa comp, which is fine, which is also okay. It's very hard against the Orisa comp, man. It's like almost impossible if the Orisa's like super skilled, like Infected, right? You can just spear every single time you want to go for a Carnage. Use the spear spin to get him away from it. Use the block, the Fortify to stop the ult. Like we saw so many small little things that the Orisa could do to interact with the JQ. It's tough, but I'm here for it.
Okay, we're here for it. Are we though? I don't know, man, because we're looking at the opposition here. Dreamland, they've also just really been playing that Orisa composition, and they look very competent on it.
Astro's super good.
They are confident on it, but I do think Nightmare is a different beast altogether. And for UCI, I mean, frankly, I don't think they're beating Nightmare playing the mirror match. It's not looking good for them. Sticking to their strengths maybe is their best chance. They are an underdog team, right? They're a team that's going to try and make this work. And I do feel maybe Sai and KHD on the Genji, the Kiriko can make magic happen, can find picks. This Dreamland team, I mean, they did play the Orisa, but this is a lot less solid and coherent of a team than something like a Nightmare. So I think this is a real opportunity for UCI to have some redemption in this series.
Let's take a look at our map set for this series, as it is predetermined, of course, by the teams. Let's see where they're taking us.
Ooh, we're in Sabi. Oh, yes. Okay.
Run it back. Run it back.
Classic. Okay, I like this. You know what? If you're allowed to pick, these are probably the maps I pick as well, to be fair. Suravasa and Shambali Monastery to round out this series if we go there. I mean, would it go to all the way to 5 games? Jake, how close do you think these teams are matched up against each other, UCI and Dreamland?
I mean, honestly, my biggest worry for UCI is just that if Dreamland executes really well, if they're really clean and stable on the Orisa, I think the comp just wins. However, for UCI, I think it's going to be up to especially Genji and Kiri to find openings. Sai and KHD were finding picks. They were clutching fights and you know, forcing Nightmare to really fight back, right? To really play well together and even to make comp adaptations. So will Dreamland be as adept in that kind of a scenario, right? Like, will they have as clear responses for the Queen as Astro is marking Hazard? I think that is not allowed in this tournament.
That is illegal. Illegal. Nah, he's probably not going to play it. He's going to switch to Orisa, I'd imagine. Yeah, there you go. All good. Just checking out the new character, man. It's all good. It's all chilling. TP out from UCI and Dreamland. Okay, Chime, what are you going to play? Genji. Okay, no Mei.
Yeah, I mean, this is the more stable version of the comp, but Sai on the Echo gonna make it a little bit more difficult for Genji as the spam pressure comes in. We'll see if the frontline trade looks as good as UCI also with the Brig Juno now, maybe a more stable backline. I like these swaps. I think this is a much stronger backline, whether you run the Queen or the Orisa.
Oh man, look at that. That's exactly what the UCI want to do. They want to run down the backline. Otter's in a little bit of duress right now. Chime trying to get that kill. Eventually finished off actually by Grapes of all people. And now trying to take to the high ground to deal with X-Cow, who found the first kill of the game and got another one too. And it's all only Chime left to go. And there it is. That is what you want to see. UCI with the Junker Queen just take over. I mean, killing Ryan straight up like that, Jake, that's exactly how you want to start those fights off.
Yeah, it's such a scrappy fight, and I think though the Brig Juno to me makes this Queen a lot more viable. Like running the Lucio carry, I was really worried with how strong Juno is right now, but just 1-to-1 Queen versus Orisa, I don't think this matchup is completely unplayable as long as you have the support to sustain that frontline trade.
All right, nice high ground control here from UCI. These supports are going to be really hard to actually get off this height unless Astro goes for the wraparound. Oh, Sai, 27 HP. Manages to get away, receives a pack, a couple of shots as well from the Juno to keep them healthy. They're really struggling to get in here, Jake. Struggling to just stand up to Romani right now.
Yeah, in that last series, right, Romani was struggling in the front line. Now it's him charging in, getting aggressive. Very early Queen ult. I mean, that's insane to have Queen ult with 45% on the cap from a huge first fight. Getting it off this early in the round, I mean, there's a very real chance Romani could have another Queen ult before the end of the control round. This is a phenomenal start for UCI. Much better strategy this time around. They're showing what a threat they are, and if anything, this shows how scary a team like Nightmare is.
Double DPS ultimates available from UCI now. High ground for Romani. Now with no ult. Doesn't really want to play low too often. Also, you got to be careful. Almost got one combo there by Chime. Goes for it again. Wow, that was aggressive. I think Chime's just going to die. Yeah. Over eager on the Genji there. Duplication coming through from Sai. Another Orisa joins the fight. UCI still in a good spot. That orbital ray now from Dreamland not being much use at all as it just disappears into hookah. KHD ends up going down, same with Ryan. Here comes the dupe, Terror Surge straight onto the front line, does end up getting bashed. A double bash, in fact, onto both tanks of UCI, but Grapes just split up with the rest of the team. Chime eventually back from the spawn, here's the blade, Sai ends up going down, but 60 HP and dropping as UCI just continue to hold this point. An extremely scary team when they get any space, any time to build up towards these ults, Shake. And it's going to be 100-0 for UCI as they just clean up the last couple of members of Dreamland here.
Yeah, this Brig Juno has completely changed the narrative, right? We talked about how challenging this Queen is to play, but I think the Brig Juno backline, it's been the Queen who's winning the frontline trade, right? Who's forcing Dreamland to take actions. And then as well, Sai and X-Cal both playing flankers mean there's not really a target for Chime on the Genji. Like, who are you exactly going to go on? The Junker Queen is probably going to push you away. Brig Juno, very, very difficult to kill when they play together. And then this Echo Genji, or rather the Echo Tracer comp, has so much mobility. Ryan got to switch over to the Cassidy last round as well, but wasn't enough. And honestly, can be hard sometimes to stay alive on Cassidy in these brawl fights, especially when the ults start getting exchanged. Cassidy just doesn't have the most mobility.
Bit easier to tag down the Echo though, but yeah, very hard to kind of get away from things. All right, we'll see if Dreamland can deal with the Queen now. Of course, Chime is on the Mei. Brief pause. Okay. Hopefully nothing too serious. But yeah, it should be good. Should be fine.
Chime, such a Mei specialist, right? I mean, you go to Oasis University, you might just think, you know, we're just bringing out what we're good at. This is a good Mei map.
I mean, you gotta play Mei here. If you're gonna play on any of these maps on Oasis,
probably
this
right?
is it. Yeah, here it is. All right, everybody's ready. Right back in. Perfect kind of dice roll as well, right? With control. Gotta love a good spin of the D6 just to see what's up.
Still getting it into this inside map. A lot of pressure on Dreamland to deliver here. They have to show that this Mei comp is a threat and something that UCI has to respond to. If you lose this map here, the Mei just feels hard to pick for the rest of the series.
The poke damage is Really frustrating from this Mei too. Surprised we're not seeing the Sojin, but again, we do need to deal with the Echo. At least put neutral pressure down on the Echo rather than just kind of waiting for the rails. That was a lot of damage actually onto Astro too. Full sets of sticky bombs there.
Yeah, big flank. Both Fluffy Dreamland DPS swinging right side, but Ryan's low. Astro dying. Focusing beam is just too much.
Yeah, they do end up getting traded though, but Romani now can just kind of take over the game. Although I say that, it was kind of isolated in the small room. Maybe no packs available. It's actually Scrapes. Okay, you don't need no tank when you got a Brig, I guess.
Brig.
Release Brig moment, I suppose.
Oh my god.
4 kills for Grapes. Creating a whole vineyard there. All right, UCI. 6% is all you'll get.
Man, what an engagement there.
That is going to be the lowest percent you can possibly get on a control point. I don't think I've seen anything lower.
Yeah, they like barely flipped it, and then instantly everybody died to the Brig, and they lost the fight. Early copy though from Sai. I mean, he's farming a lot in that last fight. Waldo in on Romani and Otters, and they just get cut to pieces.
Yeah, the Mei in the small room.
Yeah, dealing with somebody like Chime on the Mei has got to be so annoying. But Excal deep in the enemy spawn could be a little thorn in their side. Like, you don't want to hold forward too much, but still scary to be playing Tracer. I mean, Mei and Cassidy are two of the toughest heroes to fight as a Tracer. Both can, you know, survive pulse bomb even if you stick them. So definitely Excal has his work cut out for him.
Dude, Romani's like, please stop left clicking me so I can barely move. And just getting walled. Oh, whoops daisy. Duplication? Oh, it's dead. Okay. Terror Surge. And now it's Blizzard time. Actually, they might not even need to use it, to be fair. Although Rinko going down might prompt the usage of it. Chime posts down a nice little wall, just now waiting for a perfect opportunity. Deadeye ends up killing Otters, and there it is. The Blizzard comes in. Romani dodges out of the way, though, as the Queen does connect. But no one ends up going down, Jake. Eventually, Excal, though, with the double kill on the Pulse Bomb. I take it back. Nice little pulse connection there onto Ryan. Ends up killing Grapes as well. Oh, that Tracer. 1 HP, but so is Chime. Good stuff from Excal. A quad kill in that fight for UCI.
Yeah, not only cleaning up the kills, but also getting the back cap to start the fight off. That's a massive error from Fluffy Dreamland. And, I mean, UCI got like an extra 20% cap just because they started the fight with the flip. So really, really well played by Excal. But Fluffy Dreamland making a big mistake. Now they need to find something, some way back into this round. Maybe the Orbital Ray is the answer.
Orbital Ray is going to be a good start, but Grapes is already dead. Look at this rush here coming through from UCI. Just really early pop the rally here, stun, and that's all she wrote for Grapes and Ryan. And now they can just push on forward. Ray ends up disappearing, and Romani can now just hold this door. 70% on the board for UCI now as the high ground control is all that their Dreamland are going to be able to get as UCI chase them away from the point.
Yeah, too scary to climb those stairs against an Orisa. So Dreamland gonna have the opportunity to get back in here, but Excal could end it all with the pulse bomb here.
So low. Astro's gonna go in no pops. That fortify, so a little bit more sustainable in the front line. Terraso's gonna get popped on top as well. Sai already falls to the hands of Ryan as Chime gets knifed straight back in towards Romani, but instantly pops the block. Buys his time, waiting for his team, goes for the backup, hits himself out of the block, and there it is. Dreamland. Now they're in control. A small stagger on KHD, but that will be the flip for Dreamland.
Romani up to that second Queen ult very, very soon here. I wonder if Chime is going to be ready for that. He might try and Maywall Blizzard this Queen, but if Romani can just do a little bit of damage, he's going to be able to Queen ult right out of that. Need to have a very good combo of skills to get a May ult value.
Oh, I knew. Oh, I think that's a skull built up on Sai. It's got to be.
It's very close. You're not
very close, yeah. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, just like that. Just like that, huh? Tries for the sticky bombs, just gets double tapped by Ryan.
UCI, though, they know they have the touch from Tracer. They're not worried about the time, just playing it slow, getting the full regroup. They're going to be on 5 ultimates this fight. Definitely, they have the chance to win it all here. Chime has to disrupt this engagement somehow.
There's no Ray coming in as well. Duplication onto the Orisa. Chime looking for a flank right now. Ball ends up going up, but before he can use the Blizzard, Chime just gets absolutely destroyed. Dreamland now in a 4v5. Romani straight to the backline, hits the Rampage of the century. Ryan and Astro afflicted with that anti-heal is another post bomb kill for Excal, results in a 3rd kill of the fights. That Orbital Ray from Renko, absolutely nothing against UCI. 99% is going to tick over, and that'll be the first map.
UCI, I mean, that was rock solid, right? Like, you know, this felt like night and day from the Nightmare series with how good Nightmare was at shutting down this Queen, showing that that's much harder to do than it looks, right? It requires the team to play really, really cleanly. And UCI also adapting their own strategy, bringing the Brig Juno onto the field, I think with a much stronger ultimate combo, much more capable at just sustaining that frontline trade.
Yeah, man, Chime going down there, stunned or like whatever it was, like small, slow, just the burst, instantly killing the Mei and can't pop the block. And now you don't have blizzards, and now your team is down a giant ult. It is a tough spot, but that's what I'm saying. It's a tough spot to be in, and then you end up falling, and you've basically lost the game. That ult, that blizzard is just so pivotal, especially on the point that is so enclosed as well. Good looks from UCI, and something you brought up earlier too. It really just show how good Nightmare are as well. As this game is very close. This Orisa gave them so much trouble earlier on, but now finally conquering their fears.
Yeah, I think Excal's Tracer was so critical here, like to get that early flip before they come in and win the fight on the retake. I mean, that's not something you can allow to happen as Fluffy Dreamland in point control, right? Like in this fight that ends up being super close and Excal clutches. Remember, he already capped. So this is a position where UCI are on retake. They're supposed to be losing this fight. They're supposed to be, maybe we can get a flip in, but no, they're actually just racking up percentage this entire time. And the burst from Tracer comes in unexpectedly, get that kill on Chime. I mean, if you do block on Chime there, like you're just gonna die right after the block ends. You're getting swarmed over. If you drop a mail, you're scared of getting stunned. I mean, kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. I think the execution was just too good from UCI.
All right, UCI's map pick, Kings Row. Let's load on in. No substitutions either. Bearing in mind, UCI did manage to just squeak in, Jake. 8th place in the regular season versus Dreamland, of course, who are 5th. 4-7 record, like negative map record there. Just narrowly kind of beating Ramantra Punch, who ended 9th. So a big win here for UCI. That's got to put the wind in your sails.
Yeah, and I like this setup on DPS. Curious to see if they'll stick with it with the Ashe Echo. Just a very pokey setup, very defensively minded. Probably not going to have Romani rushing in, forcing kills. Ideally just holding the point, trading poke damage, and trusting in Excal to win that fight. At the same time, it does expose you to a Widowmaker play, right? There's not really anyone to get on top of the Widowmaker, so I like that Ryan is hovering this. We do see tons of players take the first shot from the spawn, but I wouldn't mind seeing Ryan come out, commit on the Widowmaker. No, though, Excal is going to go back to the Tracer. Interesting. So they want to keep the tempo up, maybe sensing the threat of the Widowmaker. They are going to continue playing fast. To be fair, it worked for them last round.
Yeah, that it did. Okay, Dreamland. Zarya now.
Zarya has a great one-to-one matchup with Queen, like phenomenal. You just bubble yourself when she axes you, and Queen really can't do a whole lot. You see Astra can just hold bubbles, but the rest of the team is going to be able to pressure Zarya. He's not able to build up any energy just yet. Got to be careful.
Yeah, just trying to always bait Romani in to try and go for an axe swing, right? Oh, there has to bubble that. Yeah, too much damage from those sticky bombs, but Excal's already dead. Yeah, all right, Ryan hits a nice two-piece. Good wall from Chime too. You saw Romani trying to navigate around the statue, maybe insert himself into the backline, get an axe swing off, but it's all Ryan there. And Chime with the help with the Mei walls. Looking good so far. A more unconventional comp, of course, from Dreamland, running Chime Mei, but he's just so slippery and he's so annoying to play. A good Mei is just annoying to play against, you know? I'm sure everybody's kind of had that feeling before.
Yeah, and I think the Zarya is a great pick here. Romani gonna switch over to the Ramattra to be a little bit more durable, able to trade in the front line a little bit longer and not necessarily feed energy. We'll see, though, how UCI execute. I think they're a team that's probably practiced a ton of Junker Queen. How ready are they to adapt and make this swap over to the Ramattra? Dreamland, on the other hand, are on a comp that I think they're very comfortable on. I think this Mei Cassidy Zarya is something that they almost certainly have experience with. So I definitely favor them. I think they've made this comp swap effectively.
Well, the speed ring high noon. That's a lot of damage on Ryan, but a lot of that actually absorbed by those bubbles coming through from Astro. Duplication on to the Zarya. A lot of free energy here for Sai. Doesn't need to worry about anything. Just hits the bubbles on people. 100% energy. Walks through that wall. Maybe tries to find a kill. Although this orbital ray is going to make it rather difficult. Has to now fly away, but doesn't even manage to get the shift off. Now Blizzard added on top as well. Oh, Chime. 30 HP. Managed to survive against the pulse storm that was laid at his feet. And there it is. They all fall apart. Graviton Surge saved as well as that rally for this next fight.
Yeah, Grav's going to be powerful here, and Sai's going to make the swap over to the Mei too, so it's going to become more of a traditional rush mirror. UCI, I like this. I think the Tracer Echo made more sense when he wanted to play that fast pace with the Queen, but if you're slowing things down on the Ramattra, holding the payload, you want a little bit more spam, you want a little bit more frontline pressure, and that's what Mei and Ashe can offer.
All right, Scout kind of stepping up now. Sai on the Mei too, so just trying to give them some of their own medicine. Okay, yeah, spying Chime on the sidelines here. Yeah, forcing one big cooldown. Okay, Excal's already found his own. And there you go, Sai picks up the kill. Chime dead. 100 energy on Astro right now with the Graviton Surge in hand, but still needs to deal with this rally. That's a very aggressive Otters, but still manages to stay alive. The healing coming through from KHD to make sure the Brick can stay as aggressive as humanly possible.
Yeah, well done by Sai, and I think this comp swap now has put UCI on a much more stable footing on a comp that they're comfortable on. It's more stable. It works together a little bit more effectively, and Astro couldn't get the grab off in that fight. I mean, Zarya is this hero. You want to be cycling this grab. You want to be finding openings, but it's pretty tough. I mean, there's not easy targets to kill with the Graviton Surge. I mean, grabbing Ramattra, he's happy to just sit there and tank it all.
Yeah, just hit the block. Oh, a little wall up. Oh, Graviton Surge on the corner, maybe? Oh, not quite. Just happy to kind of chase people off the high ground for the time being, but Romani will join them. Annihilation available. Walled in. Graviton Surge comes out. Sai's in trouble. Actually just gets right-clicked. No block available for the Mei. Ramattra. Annihilation. Straight to the low ground now. Puts the little shield up, but the Annihilation didn't last all too long. Secured a kill, sure, but now Romani's in trouble. No CDs left as soon as this... Nemesis form ends up running out as that high ground control. Both teams just desperate for it. And it will be eventually taken by UCI. Forced to use that orbital ray though, Jake.
Still good ray value, right? Like, you do get the cleanup. Yeah, I think you needed that there to stop the bleeding once you lost Sai. Now he is going to have mail. Is Romani swapping right now?
I think he is, yeah.
Well, kind of wild, actually. He had the read. Maybe Astro went to the Orisa. He already ran back to spawn. I think he might be able to get back in time. Curious to see what he ends up swapping to. I mean, this is really risky. This is a long run to spawn.
Queen? Yeah, Queen.
Okay, he's so committed to playing Queen. I mean, he's going to be back, but Dreamland gets so much position after this, right? They get to kind of traverse the map as they please. If anything, UCI are lucky that Dreamland took this long road on the high ground, so they aren't pushing in forward, aren't aggressive.
High noon speed ring. Oh, the wall! Oh, Romani's dead.
Goodbye.
There's no way. There's no way. Romani, you were just in spawn. How about a first-class ticket straight back? Bob ends up coming in, but a quick focus fire from Dreamland should kill the Bob. And I think that should be it. I mean, sure, there's a wall, but you've got no CDs. There's no spawners. Romani is going to come back in a second, but yeah, no positioning whatsoever. As Dreamland have 2 and a bit minutes to come back into the 3rd point.
Yeah, and I think there's a worry here. I mean, like, for me, Astro could just go back to the Zarya, and the Queen's going to be in that same spot. Although with 75% Terror Surge, maybe you just, keep it rolling. Not worth losing the tempo to go back to spawn. Big Mei ults on the cards, though, for both teams. Gonna be scary for Romani. Doesn't really have a way to play his way out of a Mei ult.
Oh, no spear spin available, unfortunately. He's trying to eat that one. Blizzard Orbital Ray. I mean, come on now. UCI should just be melting right now. Oh, just ended up popping the rally, though. Hits a nice little double stun, but is now just fighting on the points. But I mean, Chime is just filling the kill feed. Again, the rally usage there from Otter is just way too late, it felt like.
Ooh, the Ana pick comes out from Otters. I don't mind this, actually. I don't mind this here. An Ana on the backline high ground. A nade could come in and really start to threaten the Orisa, but Great wants to put
what
the
high
pressure.
ground?
Romani.
No high ground whatsoever. Romani's dead. Oh no, Sai is also down. Good read there from Dreamland. Honestly, Jake just running to the spawn doors. Don't want to give that Ana any space. You hear one nade that could result in a kill, especially if you've got a Genji on your side as well. So, intelligent play there from Dreamland to cap 3rd.
Yeah, and showing their experience with the Mei comp, right? Like, they know the parts of the map where they're strong, where they can isolate targets with the Mei wall. And I can't help but feel, but this offense kind of exposes a major weakness for UCI. Like, if the Zarya is this big of a deal that one Zarya pick is forcing you to switch 3+ heroes for UCI, you've got a serious problem in your strategy, because Dreamland can just leverage that over and over again, and the ult economy, swapping 3 for 1, is not looking good. So honestly, I want to see Dreamland just start off on the Zarya, force some kind of response, and then just keep counterpicking, right? Like, keep punishing UCI for their commitment to one strategy.
How far can the punish really go, though? I mean, again, Ryan just making these adaptations, right, goes towards the cast instead of a Soj. Oh, no. Okay, the Ashe. Even better, then, actually.
Yeah, it makes sense on defense where, you know, Cassidy probably better if the enemy's going to play super fast and swarm over you, but you don't know exactly what the attackers are going to come out with. Ashe playing these nice high grounds on King's Row just always feels so solid. Spamming dynamites down from above, you know, with the coach gun booping attackers away.
Yeah, we'll see now how Astra wants to play this too, because we saw what Infected did was just sit on high ground, right? Which is very normal for the Orisa, just constantly booping whatever tank comes up the staircase. We'll see if he... Oh, if they do end up moving.
Ready yourselves.
I keep forgetting as well, obviously we can see people's crosshairs now. So that's kind of fun.
Oh, he's gonna go on the Hanzo. I've been liking the Hanzo this patch. I don't know, it's definitely not meta. Like, we haven't seen many top teams, top players using it. But it does feel good with that one shot returning. Always the opportunity to make a play. As Romani, oh, he's taking pressure.
Ryan, 1 HP. All good though. You're chilling. Ryan with his own personal bodyguard.
Oh,
okay.
Ryan.
Double-headed by
that's
Ryan and
savage,
Chime.
actually. That's a tough way to go on Juno. You're like dancing in the air and you just get a headshot by both players.
Oh, yeah. Romani, I don't think you're escaping this, unfortunately. Oh, a Cyan cross. Is this Cyan crosshair? I think it is. Yeah, nice. Okay. Respect for the Cyan. Ah, that's mine. That's more my beat. Green dot. The
Green dot
classic.
is just a classic. That's an OG. You know, you don't sleep on the green dot. It's
Oh, I love the zero audio echo as she moves through at normal speed.
and
My
the
favorite.
Reaper from XCal. Okay, pushing the tempo, push the pace.
All right, well, we have to wait for the team to get in first before Sai can really do anything. Romani, again, taking infinite +1 damage.
Oh,
Oh, good, though.
Reaper.
Good spear. Oh, here we go. No audio echo. Boom.
that's big. Not quite.
Oh, no, he's stuck. Oh, Chime. Dude, Chime is such a menace. Such a rascal, they'd call him.
Yeah, he's clean on
Who
the
did
May.
used to play May, to be fair.
Yeah, he's got a
lot
nice.
of May.
He understands all the different ways to play, right? Sometimes he's sniping, he's mixing it up, he's defending his backliners. He really has that depth on the hero. Definitely.
You got
what
that sick wall as
playing it in
well.
this meta.
Not like a wall from left to right, but back to front, so they have to break multiple pillars to try and get into you. That's very smart. Smart heads up May player.
Reaper's gonna huff and he's gonna puff and he's gonna blow your house down.
That ain't happening, buddy. Not even a big bad wolf can blow Chime's walls down, unfortunately.
Oh, Reaper!
He's so low.
Reaper is scared. Oh, spin. It's
There is
Romani.
John to Romani. Oh, Romani's
The
dead.
damage is there.
Dude, yeah, the damage is just so great.
Oh, an orbital
Goodbye, UCI, and yeah,
really
once
rough.
again, a very late support ult usage there from UCI.
And it seems like Dreamland have really got the download on UCI right now. Like, they've adapted after that map 1. The Zarya pick, I think, was really intelligent on offense, forced a ton of wild responses out of UCI. And now UCI floundering a bit, even into the normal comp. I think Chimes May also looks good against the Queen, who really just doesn't have the survivability to tank when she's got by the May wall, slowed down by May, and then, you know, Orisa
good.
follows up with some stuns.
Good Gracie.
Pulls nice,
Now-
but is it enough?
It's over.
I mean,
Oh, the spear. Oh, the blizzard, the globe. Romani should be able to get away. Yeah, doesn't quite see the snowball, so it doesn't get frozen. All right, Renko dead. Here it goes. Okay, UCI now back in the action. End up killing Renko. Unfortunate there for Chime. Of course, the spear onto Romani already sent him
my
flying.
God.
Okay,
He is
Chime
nice
still,
on the
okay,
main.
Chime still kills 2 people. Okay. Lol.
Nicer that he actually is so good at the May, and I mean, I think it's a good series to have a strong May. I think Romani has really been suffering playing into this matchup. May plus Orisa is so much control, and that's exactly what Junker Queen hates: getting slowed, booped, controlled. As we're gonna watch some of his POV as he experiences the fun that is pushing into an Orisa May on the corner. And I mean, Graves still has rally, so like, what? How are you gonna open up this next fight? Maybe Sai can find a copy. Still, who
Through the window, go for the dupe, onto the Orisa, maybe. Hard to say. There it is. There's the dive onto the front line. There's the dupe onto the May of all things, actually. That duplication wall looking pretty good. Splits the team off. Duplication block as well. Almost got that Blizzard too. Chime's already down. Here's the copy. Blizzard jumps onto the floor, but unfortunately, it's going to get deleted there as soon as Psy comes out of that dupe. No, still searching for another target, Jake, but Dreamland popping that rally at the middle of that fight. It's just the sustain for them that kept them through and kept them in this fight for the win. Psy just ended up falling over, but Astro on the sidelines, a very scrappy affair, but Dreamland, they still got another chance to recontest, re-engage, as they didn't lose too many people.
Yeah, they just full kited the orbital ray, so no value from UCI on that critical ultimate. Really going to be rough for them trying to cap second point on King's Row, as Dreamland, I think, are more than happy to slow this game down, run the clock. Up against Reaper, you don't mind playing this nice passive poking game, and that's where Dreamland looked so great in the last series, when they could slow the game down, like allow Chime to dictate the pace of these engagements. Excal's going to have to find something on Reaper, but he's getting pressured out of the flank.
All right, Reaper guy's got ult, though. That's the big question, how effective it will be. Well, we'll have to wait and find out. At least gets a bit of damage on Astro, but with that Ray popping off as well, it's tough to get really much of anything done. Psy does end up killing two, and UCI still coming out on top despite Renko using that ult. That's a knife straight to the face of Chime. Blizzard saved by Dreamland, but doubtful that they're going to get a meaningful touch. It's going to be a scrappy one, that is for sure.
Yeah, well played by UCI, delaying those kills.
Sorry.
Maybe Astro makes it. He's going to go for it. They're going to try. And actually, Orisa could tank it up. Maybe it's possible. They're going to stabilize here. Bob as well.
Bob coming in. Duplication available from Psy in a couple of moments, though. And Chime, they just need to stall for this May. Blizzard available. It looks like, yeah, UCI backing up.
Psy on the flank, though, has an opportunity to maybe open it up. Looks like he wants to just go for the instant copy on Orisa.
Trying to push Blizzard away. Blizzard deployed on the point. Forces positioning now of UCI. Duplication stays alive for the time being, so could earn himself a free Terror Surge here. Dynamite in the front line is big. Otters just gets blown apart. The dynamite damage plus just the aggressive bash there from Grapes. 2.5 meters to go as UCI now running out of time and out of hopes as well. Excal does find one onto Grapes, but that will be it. Dreamland going to be able to hold on to this point and take the map, tie the series up 1-1.
Chime's May was lights out here in this map, like making not only the adaptations strategy-wise, able to deal with the front line, looking great with the walls, but also just the individual deathmatch. Like when your May is the one lighting up the kill feed, on top of delivering that much frontline pressure, things start to get really, really tough for UCI. And the Reaper, the Echo, neither of them really were finding purchase in the latter half of that King's Row.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're going to go to a map that favors May, Chime's going to play it. And he's going to play pretty damn well as well. Like, even finding these random exit kills, like, oh, just a double kill randomly on your DPS, that's cool. Just, like, these insane walls and, like, being able to wall off Romani, like, over and even prompted a swap onto the Ram. Like, come on, man. Romani swapping off for Ram, like, UCI. Fortunately, they're a little bit worse for wear. This Queen is looking good, but now I fear, Jake. I fear UCI going into these next maps. And because King's Row, and a lot of hybrids to be fair, very close quarters where you want to fight around the payload. So maybe Queen gets a little bit more value going over to these different game modes that a little bit more Queen favored.
Yeah, you're hoping maybe push can change things. I do think this is not the last we'll see in this series of the Zarya, though. I think the Zarya has a particularly great one-to-one matchup with Queen, just because Queen, the axe, has such a long telegraph. It's very easy to bubble people who are about to be axed. Queen, or rather, Zarya can cleanse targets from Queen's ult. There's kind of like no stage of the game at which that matchup is kind of playable for Queen. It's really, really rough, especially when you add a May, a Cassidy into the mix. That's a lot of control. And we're going to a map where Dreamland, in that last series we watched them, look great with the May on this map. They look very comfortable here. They know how to execute, and it's going to be up to UCI to have some sort of adaptation. Citrus tried the Widow. Maybe that could work.
I believe in the Queen. I believe in UCI.
I am losing
We'll see if
faith
they can
in the
come out on
Queen
top
by the second. In case you couldn't tell.
Okay. Okay, look. Okay, it's not the best against the Orisa or the May, to be fair, but
Or the Zarya.
Romani's made it work in the past. Or the Zarya, yeah, or the Zarya. It can happen again. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we won't see Queen after all. Maybe Romani. Lower bracket, of course. Maybe deciding, actually, you know what? Maybe we play something like the Ram to get some more work done in the front line and not get constantly walled off and then just blown up.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about the Ramatra, though, as well. I just don't think Ramatra's that good this meta with how many stuns there are in this comp. You know, something like a Blizzard, Ramatra just gets kind of dominated by that, or even just Orisa stun, whether the rally's online. Like, this is a tough comp to be playing Ramatra into either. I don't know if it's solving the problems that UCI are having. So Dreamland showing stability, showing confidence, running the same comp that they've ran before. Maybe Xcal and Psy can make a difference here, but I think there's a lot of pressure on these DPS to find some miracle kills with lots of open space for Ryan and Chime to snipe from.
All right, Romani now trying to make some space in the center of the map, but against the Orisa, it's going to be tough. Pops that Nemesis form really early, and actually Xcal too, so big cooldowns being used as that recall was popped to get out of danger. Just the arch nemesis of the Tracer a lot of the time, that May. Be very frustrating to play into, especially one that is as good as Chime. And yeah, look at this.
Look at him on the off
Look
angle.
at it on the off angle, just freezing everybody.
Oh, he could be in trouble now,
A little
though.
bit of help. Has got the wall though. Oh, 50 HP. Oh, not quite. Double beam kill achievement unlocked there for Psy on the Echo.
Well done by UCI, scrapping it out. I think maybe Chime got a little too big for his britches, the team trying to pull cart away, but they end up paying for it with their lives. Maybe would have been better off there trying to actually decisively close out the fight, win with kills, rather than greeting the objective. So they get punished. And in the last series that they did so on Renasapi, they went into an early lead and were able to just snowball it by playing defensively. Now that's not the case. Now it's going to be up to Dreamland to actually push in, stop the progress that UCI are making.
Psy with a duplication. Of course, did a lot of damage in that last fight. Rotation from Dreamland. They are going to take this high ground here, and it is going to be Astro that's going to be the one to touch. But, well, how are they going to deal with this orbital ray? I mean, Astro just turning, tailing, and running, throwing everything he possibly can at the back line. Good stick on the shield, put it into the truck so it does no damage. 50 meters and counting, and checkpoint as well. Are they going to get it? Yes, they are. Good stuff. Orbital ray being used by Dreamland, but you know what? UCI probably pretty happy with that, Jake. They got a checkpoint, and they got a big ultimate out of Dreamland as well. Well, maybe that two, in fact, because the Blizzard was also thrown in by Chime.
Still, the fact that KHD commits his own orbital array for no value, essentially not getting the cleanup in the team fight. Yes, they get the cap. That's something to write home about, something nice. But for me, Runasapi is a map that you really can come back on, right? Like, you can really return and make things happen. So getting the first checkpoint, not as dominant, not as huge of an advantage as it is on some of the other push maps.
Annihilation, dupe, and the rally for UCI. Off angle here from Size. The bob from Ryan is thrown out, but it's not going to be a factor in this fight whatsoever. You can imagine that's just down the hill at this point. Terror Surge is going to come in pretty swiftly here from Psy. Looks like everybody dodged out of the way, though. Astro going for 4. It actually drags Psy back in. Annihilation coming through from Romani, but look how much damage he's taking in the front line. Even a little stun bash as well, stopping that block coming in. Bit of extra damage layered on top, and that is one dead Ramatra. And now Dreamland could make some presence on the point, and they can push on towards the checkpoint of their own.
Yeah, and Chime, I mean, man, he's almost back to his next Blizzard. That was one fight, and he just charged 85%, 89%. He's going to have Blizzard before the start of the next fight with just his poke. Chime is ridiculous on the May right now.
Yeah, it's
He's actually just sniping them. Like,
kind of insane how much damage Chime is doing, honestly. All right, well, there's a Blizzard. We got 5% away, which is like one headshot.
Still scary for Romani. If he commits in, he might not be expecting the Blizzard at this pace.
So low.
And, uh-oh, he's in big trouble. Body block. Yeah.
Ryan's just dead, yeah. Blizzard thrown in. Orbital Ray comes out, but, well, we can just hide. There's so many little bits here where you can just hide around, make sure no damage is thrown at you. Dynamite comes in, Otis' rally ends up running out, and both support ultimates UCI expended, and now they spring their trap. Jumping out from behind cover and taking down the Brig, who is separated from the rest of the team. Checkpoint acquired from Dreamland and the lead, 1.47 meters. Getting away from UCI there.
Yeah, I need to wait for Astro to come back to the fight, but that was a big ult dump from UCI, and that's only Blizzard out of Chime, so Dreamland getting further ahead in terms of ultimate economy, have a chance to blow this game wide open with Renko's Orbital Ray. Let's see how they initiate this fight. Romani taking a lot of pressure, not much help for him.
Nah, Romani has to pop Nemesis form. Really unfortunate, honestly. And there's Orbital Ray as well. They're just going to walk on forward. What is there to stop him now, honestly? And then Chime can hold these corners. Oh, bro, it's really all falling apart for UCI.
Excal's being very annoying from this flank on the Ashe. Got to be careful though. Ryan is looking for any opportunity to deploy a Bob, but once again, Dreamland slowing the game down, right? Playing passive, allowing this sniping game to come out. Sai has really struggled on the Echo to find purchase, find picks. They haven't been forthcoming. Dreamland showing really great patience as they set up for this hole that they've made time and time again here at the forward corner in the Orisa. Everyone else playing behind.
Uh-oh, there's the Bob on the flank. Oh, headshots the Ashe. Oh,
Good enough.
good enough for one. And now Bob on the point fighting the other Bob. What a dramatic day.
Bobby Bob. It's a duel at the High Noon Corral.
The High Noon Corral. Coming to a Blizzard theme park near you. That should have been a place on
Chimes gets one. This guy's a menace. You can't escape the fight without losing one player to Chime.
He's got ult too. Again. Another Blizzard.
I feel bad for Romani right now. He's going to get another Blizzard.
Chime is reversing the effects of global warming live in this map right now.
Romani's gonna, I mean, will he expect this? Like, I honestly, this pace is ridiculous from Chime. If I were in this game, I would not be calling that the enemy has Blizzard online.
I think I'll right.
Oh
when he
my
gets killed.
God.
Okay, sure.
Who is this guy? Walls and Romani, another kill.
Chime is Mei. He has become interlinked with Mei. 3 else didn't even need to use any. UCI got 4 in the bank, sure. Still in the lead for Dreamland. 3.5 minutes to go. Of course, Runasapi, you've seen crazy things in terms of comebacks, but when you got Blizzard this up this often, it's really hard to get a fight with.
This is a
Especially
really
in
big
these
fight, though. Major dump of ultimates about to come in. Romani, oh,
Blizzard.
oh, spun into it as well.
Surge. Oh, and KHD just glides gracefully down from the high ground straight into a freeze. Oh, got no heals left. And Chime just hitting people with the snipes. He's just on the high ground now. Maybe you turn and look for the Ashe. Romani's annihilation, though. Actually just ripping tears through the shield of Renko and Great. Eventually, Chime still gets some kills, though. And, well, it's a 2v1. And it's a Mei and an Orisa. So you're probably not winning that one, unfortunately, Excal. And there's the lead. Just escaping UCI once again as Astro gets a few more meters.
Yeah, it's nice from Astro. He's going to push a little bit more, probably just run away as soon as the contest comes in. And once again, we're going to see Dreamland reset to this corner where they know exactly every angle, right? They've got every player set up where they need to be. And when you push into this, it seems just inevitable you die to the snipes. Ryan and Chime, this double threat on the DPS, just so oppressive. Romani trying to shield in, but like, how do you progress the game from this position?
Hope that Chime doesn't get a pick and slash or Blizzard. Probably.
Bro, he's going to have another Blizzard. It's 55. That's like a Blizzard. That's like about the same.
Look at this
angle,
dude. This angle is so.
This is obnoxious. This is obnoxious behavior right now. Oh my.
And you can't even test him because he's got a wall. It's like, okay, well, okay, there you go. Yeah,
Come then. Let them come.
he's so smart. He's so smart with it. Ooh.
Okay, well, Force, that's something.
He's got blocking.
Got to
5,
capitalize now. They
Headshot.
love this defensive hold. I mean, they know exactly how to play it. Chime up.
He's got Blizzard. Oh, there it is. Terror Surge, Blizzard, side down, payload stolen. Doesn't matter because the team
Astro.
split. Yes. This is it's Chime time.
Man, they
It's
look
Chime time
really good
again.
on Runasapi. Like, they have such a great read how to play this map. Like, they're baiting the attackers and, hey, come push, guys. You got to push. We're in the lead. You got to push into it. And then you push in, get crushed, lose another 10 meters of progress, rinse and repeat. Dreamland looking very good in this series. UCI backs against the wall on Runasapi.
Okay, what's the game plan here? Kill Chime. Oh, he's
Okay.
dead. Okay,
Somebody
called
had
it. Cast a Curse Chime. Perfect stuff if you're a UCI fan or McGravy in the back lines. All right, Sai's also down. Unfortunately for UCI, they may have killed the demon, but they have not dealt with the rest of the team. Romani's now in the front line. Annihilation in 20% or so, but is taken down, and the bot is slowly, once again, slipping away from them. 107 meters to go, and it is a spawn push here for Dreamland.
Oh, this is getting bad. Astro thinking about touching the spawn door here. Orbital Array as well online. Biggest thing for Dreamland here is they need to just not be anxious, right? Like, UCI has all the ultimates they need. They even have a Widow in the spawn. Almost impossible for Dreamland to close it out here. They just need to play slow and drain the ultimates down so they can win in overtime.
Oh, no,
Oh my God. Who's Widowmaker? I'm Widowmaker.
Okay, Chime,
Dude.
over health, Gonna walk around the back lines. Okay, Excal finds
He's
one.
cheating.
Nice
He's too
headshot
good.
from Chime again. Excal. Ooh, there's just no way you can beat this now. He's chasing you straight to the spawn. Oh, it is well and truly Chime time, ladies and gentlemen. Dreamland, they got the spot 129 meters.
No,
And even if they go down here, it is an upward hill battle for UCI. And there's plenty of them on Runasabi.
Yeah, KHC goes BAP. How do you live this next Blizzard, guys? I sense the trouble in your strategy. Chime's dead in overtime.
What have they done in the last couple of fights? Terror Surge into the Blizzard and someone's instantly dead.
And now Orbital Ray as well.
Orbital Ray as well.
Excal kill 3. Kill the Juno while she's popping the ultimate. Right here.
Yep, Rajax. It has to be a Rajax.
Of course, the Maywall. It's perfect.
No, okay. Oh, swing and a miss.
Oh,
It's a body shot.
it's so
And I think that's it. Unfortunately. Well, this Annihilation's going to keep the point contested. Excal finds one, but Romani looking around, looking where his team went. And he's going to meet a very frosty demise at the hands of Chime. Rename the team to Chimeland, I think. Unbelievable stuff there from the May. Just disgusting stuff, honestly. It's insane. Like, how'd you
just go on his POV and he's just like railing off headshots one after the other on the tanks, on the DPS, on the supports. It does not matter.
It's silly. It's
scary.
Just silly at this point.
Scary stuff. May looks good. Chime makes May look good. I don't think May's good.
Yeah.
I'm starting to believe watching this guy play.
It's Chime time. Okay, 2-1 right now for Dreamland. I was thinking maybe UCI run away with this with the Queen, but yeah, Chime's May's pretty good. Even, you know, the Ramatra looking pretty decent. Yeah, a couple of high value ultimates from the Annihilation, but it's just too much kind of thrown in by Dreamland. They do look unstoppable, Jake. They really do when they're on this kind of comp.
And we are going to Suravasa, where the last time we saw Chime, he went to the Genji. He took the mirror against Doom. But I have to wonder, in this series, I think you just go justify not being on May? I mean, like, I feel like it's just too good.
Yeah. And, you know, some of the middle point, kind of tough for the May, but some of the points that are kind of enclosed, extremely good. Like, I'm forgetting the names off the top of my head, but there are a couple of points where it's very enclosed. Like, you have to walk through choke points, walk through doorways, right? And
I mean, it's definitely workable.
You can get kind of rolled.
It's awkward, but for Chime, I'm sure he knows. He knows the way.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure he sees the vectors on this one.
He knows the ways of May. Suravasa, well, we're going to jump straight into it. Dreamland versus UCI elimination match in the lower bracket. It's quarterfinals in the FACEIT League Masters Division, Season 3. Let's jump on in. See if Chime does go to the May, or will he go to the Genji? Probably the May, though. And will Romani go? That's the big question for me, I think. Will he go back to the Queen?
Scary, because I just feel like composition-wise, after map 1, Dreamland have had the answers. They've had the execution. UCI has been floundering. The Lucio Kiri, though, this is a very potent support duo to go up against May. I would say these are the two best supports against May. Not only do you have speed, getting people out of tough spots, whether it's the wall or the Blizzard, but the cleanse is just that hard save that sometimes you need. Also, it's going to be able to push the tempo very, very fast, very aggressively. The trouble is, Lucio Kiri is very off meta right now. Brig Juno just so powerful, such effective, strong heroes. Will UCI even be able to sustain the front line against the raw poke pressure? You got to remember, it's not just Chime, right? Like Ryan and Astro, Renko and Graves have also been looking really strong and putting on a lot of frontline pressure of their own. So Romani, very little heals to work with. And I mean, Dreamland are reading this really well. They know the aggression is going to come in. They're going to hold nice and passive and force UCI's hand.
All right, waiting for that speed ring. There it is. Here comes the march forward. And now it's tough once again for Romani to step up. Oh, sorry. Couple of right clicks there, going a little bit wide for the Genji. You want to hit those, get the dash, maybe get a reset right, maybe force someone super low. Otto's Romani down. So I guess a reflect kill, sure, but I mean, Astro, yeah, you can kind of force the issue with the backline as well, like you said. Force the TP from the Kiri, force that Suzu. And that will be Dreamland coming up with the first cap.
Yeah, I mean, the Lucio Kiri are like theoretically good against May, but just the overall frontline pressure, and it's a map where the Lucio Kiri are struggling to connect to the backline. Maybe some of the other points they'll be able to sneak in, but you need to be healing Romani like 24/7 in the face of this spam.
What? Wait, how did Chime go down there?
Massive pickup. I mean, Lucio Genji on the flank is a potent combo. That's what you need. And they're avoiding the Orisa. That's a critical element to this fight. You really cannot kill the Orisa. Go past her, get something else done, clean her up last. That's the variable you need. But hold on, wait. Surely it's over. Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
If Otters and Psy can pop off with KHT, right? Like, I think the key is make this not a game about the front line. If this is about shooting the Queen, shooting the Orisa, I mean, the Orisa's gonna live and the Queen is gonna die. But if you can make this a game of trickery of like Lucios and Genjis jumping on Sojourns on the flank, that's the type of game that UCI can win. The question is, can they effectively play that against Break Juno?
We'll see. I mean, this orbital Ray, especially on this point, Jake, just devastating. Same could be said for the Rush, but Ray right now just way stronger. Rush used. Oh, the blade, though, from the high ground. Renko ends up going down instantly. A forcible block there as well by Psy, but quickly run over by Astro. This orbital Ray versus this Rush. It's not a tale as old of its time. It's a pretty new tale, but it's been told quite a few times. But it is this time that UCI, they are the heroes of this story, as Dreamland falling over so quickly. Renko did not see Psy coming.
Yeah, and it's going to be the swap. The Zarya comes out as well as the Kiriko. So a lot of cleanse available on Dreamland's comp. Question is, who's going to touch? You don't have really a Tracer, no obvious hero to get in and touch the point. If you're going to fight, it's got to be right now.
Oh, there's the Rampage. Just managed to connect onto Grapes, who was rallying. A nice little Suzu there to cleanse the ante. Renko with a downtown kunai, that could be big. Exhale falling, it's a lot of damage lost, and they're still fighting with this rally over health. But close quarters combat, that's exactly where the Queen excels. Same with the Genji. So the front line, after those bubbles are used by the Zarya, they're pretty toast, pretty squishy.
Yeah, I mean, the touch was just too desperate. Couldn't quite get there in time. Very scrappy fight, though, and the spawn movement is going to mean maybe Dreamland could get some cleanup. Since the last point ended so long ago, next one's going to be coming open. These picks are actually pretty big. Going to get you a free cap potentially on the next flashpoint.
They're not going to be able to get... No, okay. Romani does end up backing off. Doesn't want to stay too long.
Yeah, UCI waiting for spawners. I think they're going to have to give the point.
There it is. Yep, giving up the point, and now this is where the melee becomes very powerful. These close quarters points. Sound Barrier comes in. Otters almost gets two tapped. Remember, Lucio now a little harder to Ajax if you're super high in the sky, but relatively same cast time if you're more in the neutral. Side ends up getting taken down by Grapes here as Ryan transitions towards his break to get a little bit more help, a little bit more defense. Excal also going pretty low, but a good little lineup here from Ryan. Even with this rush, he's still managing to poke and actually gain damage and get kills. Ryan just taking over the game in the last couple of seconds. KHD's rush there, Jake, just didn't find anything.
Yeah, what an insane scrappy fight there. Astro was on such low HP for so long, but Renko just desperately pocketing him on the Juno, and the Zarya can do a lot in a situation like that where the enemy team thinks they've got you, thinks they're killing you, but in fact, no, I'm 100 energy. I might have 100 HP, but I'm still dealing damage.
Okay, here's the blade. But look at the ultimates coming through from Dreamland now. They've pretty much got 4. We'll count Chime's ult as pretty much, because 20% is like a second for him or so. Blade popped, Bash already used by the Brig, an easy reset there, maybe even a second. A nice little bubble that saves Ryan's life for a brief moment as Side has joined the rest of his team. A Graviton Surge lands, but where's the damage? Chime finds 2 kills there with the help of the grab, and now it is 99% for Dreamland.
Hold on.
A Blizzard available too from Chime, who can just play around his wall. He's still got the Ice Block available, and maybe even wants to throw this ult down, or does he want to save it for the next fights? An overclock used by Xkaz, he does find another, and it's just Sojourn versus Sojourn, and Ryan comes out on top. Absolute beast mode from the Sojourn. Otters also falls. Back-to-back fights, Ryan clutches it out.
Man, what a committed grab from Astro. That was very, very risky. Team down, I think 1-2 players. Grab is just what they needed. Damage comes in, and it's Chime and Ryan sticking together, dueling it out, and clutching what looked like an unwinnable fight. Very, very competitive series here. But remember, that was UCI's big ult dump. That was their big committed fight. Dreamland not only win, but they come into the next flashpoint with a massive lead in the ultimate economy. Rally is going to be incredibly hard to fight into. And when we haven't talked about Chime's ultimate. Still, though, I think maybe now that I say that, Blizzard, pretty tough to use against Lucio Carry. 2 great saves to get people out of trouble when they are caught in the Blizzard.
However, if anybody's going to get value, it's going to be Chime. So
True.
We'll
We'll
see. Exactly. And they have to drop down to Dreamland as well. So, I mean, Chime's just kind of chilling. He's vibing, maxing, relaxing. Like, he's literally sat on that bench. Just
Like
like
playing
sure.
under them. That's nice. It's a good position.
Yeah, we can poke the Genji if he's just down here like this. That's a free cap.
Okay, OC is used, so it's not the end of the world. UCI, I don't feel too bad about this. But honestly, Dreamland, I'm not mad at this either. They're going for it.
Well, Romani's slowed up. There's the cleanse instantly used. So this Blizzard could be large. Looks like they're going to be able to get out of there just in time. The sound barrier is going to get popped as well by UCI. Size in the back line. Currently getting frozen up by Chime. And oh my word. Just DNA on the pavement there. The Genji gets railgunned. Chime in a little bit of trouble. Pops the block, avoids the carnage. But UCI do find the flip in the chaos.
That's going to be big for them here. Astro, though, is back on the point. High energy on the Zarya. Both supports low for UCI. Not really wanted to get stuck into this fight as both teams escaping. Like, no kills really coming in here. This is a pretty speculative kill on Romani. I'm not sure this one's going to happen. Astro overextends for that.
Yeah. You saw Astro not wanting to use that bubble there at all, but had to. And then instantly KDHD used the cleanse to save himself. UCI now trying to springboard back in as they can set themselves up for success. 60% and counting for Dreamland right now, and a kill onto Ryan's going to be a good start. Chime falls as well, and there it is. Okay, fight over. UCI, get the flip.
Astro, uncharacteristic mistake there, I think, overextending. Like, just because they had kind of won that trade, were starting to push in. UCI still had their whole team alive, right? They had still come back and reset into that engagement. So swinging that next corner was just a bridge too far. That overextension is going to cost them the point, and it gives UCI a really good opportunity to make a comeback here with Quino online for Romani. Astro's going to have to be very, very quick with the bubbles, but if Romani gets like a massive 4 or 5 man Quino, you can't cleanse them at all.
He set up for it. Oh, he's ready. Just forcing one extra CD. Well, they've got sound barrier in about 25%. This could be what they need. There's the rampage. Here's the back. Renko in trouble. Takes the sky, but instantly bubbled. Perfect cleanse from Astro to save his team, and Sai is down. Nice little B-hop there as well from Astro. Right-clicking himself up to the high ground as Dreamland managed to split UCI up as well as get this capture. Another kill here will be golden for them, but I'm not sure they're even going to need it, to be fair. As it's only this Ash on the point. X-Cal as well as Otters. Oh, gets walled off.
They're going for it.
The Blade's going to come in, Jake. Yeah. I mean, they're just slicing and dicing away on that bubble. But it is all Chime once again. The Blizzard in the choke points. However, the sound barrier, it matches up well against this rally, but they need kills. And Chime needs healing. He ends up getting burnt to death.
Grab should close it, though. Too much for there. High energy Zarya. Easy cleanup. Forces a ton of ultimates, but in the end, I mean, UCI dumped everything to force. Yes, it is grab rally. I mean, I guess that's okay, but in the end, the point goes against them, and UCI is starting to look desperate, frankly. I think that's probably a good money after bad scenario with the ultimates. It's going to be a big swap going over to the BAP. The BAP is not really a hero we've seen at all this series, as well as the Ramatra. Curious to see how this plays out, but Ryan, big potential to hit an overclock flank here, right? No one on UCI can really respond to an off angle.
BAP did get buffed recently, so, you know, his range of his shift and the CD got lowered, so pretty nice. Oh, OC being used. Overclock, pretty deadly, especially when everybody's grouped up like that in this small little corner. Lamp's going to be used to save Romani's life. Ryan also going pretty low. Ravenous Vortex also dragging them back down to earth. However, a very early wall coming through from Sai, and now they have to deal with Chime. Oh, goodbye, Romani.
The Maywall just cuts off the support. No heals can come in.
I mean, that, Jake, is going to be a fight win, and they are 1 point away as well from taking this series and knocking UCI out of this bracket.
Taking Chime in the Maymare is one of the classic mistakes of Overwatch. Classic blunder.
Oh, no.
I mean,
It's
this
really
is
like
comp
a-
that Dreamland just know back to front. And for UCI, I doubt they practice this. I wonder if the execution is going to be there. Maybe Amplification Matrix could change something. Maybe an instant kill from the Ash. Big damage coming in from Baptiste could be what they needed, especially with the capability of breaking that enemy Maywall so quickly.
Oh, there's the window.
Oh, that map wall is way too aggressive.
Wall is perfect. Enables them to get away. However, they do give up the point. 80% though, still happy, and a very quick re-engage.
Yeah, Dreamland not going to be too upset about this. They're close to the grab. They want to charge that up. Still, though, maybe a little bit more difficult to grab against Baptiste. Ryan gets low on the off angle. See if he can. He does slide back. It's going to reduce the pressure, but Chime's here. No one is looking at him.
For free. And Chime's going to have
close.
ult, and they've already used Lamp. There's the grab. Oh, and it's all falling apart. God, it's just like a medieval form of torture having to deal with Chime's May. It's absurd. They've still got ult to spare as well.
Dreamland could go in the spawn right now, Jack. This could be a spawn attack here. Like, Excal goes Tracer, 10 seconds to touch. I don't know if he's making it on Tracer.
There's the wall. I don't think they're making it. Oh, the Tracer zips past them. Oh, they don't quite get it. Oh, you can see Otters too just sailing through the air to try and get the touch.
I'm fucking insane, bro.
This year's actually good, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
Ryan, you actually did some criminal level.
What did they change about her?
Nothing, but she's just secret broken. Nobody knew.
What's up, guys? Congratulations on the win.
Oh my
god. Oh my god, Jake.
Jake!
I can actually hear Jake this time.
Here comes.
All right, Chime on the May did some illegal activities on some of these last maps. What are you guys feeling right now? Do you expect the series to go that way against the Queen?
We shouldn't have lost the map.
We shouldn't have lost the map.
That was warm up.
All right, okay. Confidence?
Yeah.
Our hit scan wasn't really hitting shots on map 1, but then I plugged my mouse in. I unplugged my controller and it was really easy. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, who else? You're in the lower bracket, of course. You're going to make your way through. Anybody that you particularly want to face down there? Or are you just going to beat them all?
We had to beat Team Mid or whatever, Wisp, yeah.
Wisp said they make it.
Okay.
How do you think that match is going to go? Yeah.
We should win if they keep on playing what they're playing. If they want to keep on playing their Capitology experiments, then yeah, we should win.
No, I think it'll be easy.
That's good. We love to hear the confidence. Now, Jaime started the interview already saying you did some illegal stuff. Of course, you got yourself the player of the match honors for that activity that we saw on the server. How far do you think you can take it with May? Do you think this is going to work against any of the teams still left in the tournament?
Well, I think it depends on what these other teams play, because like the meta just like changed, like the patch just changed, so we don't really know. Like we've only had like a few days of like real scrims, it feels like, so everyone's kind of learning. I think we could keep on playing May and we could probably take this like really far actually, because I'm just good at May like that. I don't know, we'll have to see tomorrow, honestly. We don't even know what we're gonna play, so.
Right on. Well, we're excited to see more of you in the squad. Guys, thank you so much. Once again, congratulations and best of luck in your run through the lower bracket.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
And that was Dreamland after their victory. I mean, UCI, credit where credit is due. Yes, they are out of the tournament, but they did make adjustments. It was actually exciting to see what a quick turnaround they had, adapting their strategies to face off against the Orisa, right? Like they changed up the back line, more supporting the front line with that. Like there were good adjustments being made, but then you go up against Chime and like everything just falls apart. What can you do?
Yeah, there's not really much you can do against that. When you're hitting that many headshots, you're getting that many ults, like, bruh, there's like, what can you do, man? I mean, Jay called it as well, like, you're not expecting the May to get that many ults so quickly. It's just like, okay, we can go into this. He's probably got like, what, like 60, maybe 70%. Like, we can fight this, bro. It's all good. He's got like, no, he's 99%.
He has Blizzard.
He has Blizzard.
Wow, you say he doesn't
yeah, they run at you and you're like, okay, I didn't know they had Blizzard yet.
Man, some of these fights are so chaotic, so incredibly close. Honestly, UCI acquitted themselves well on this comp. I think they did what they could. It's just that at this level of play, right? Like even in, arguably tier 2 competition now, teams are just so good. Like they have great counters, great adaptations. I love the Zarya, I love the May, the Cassidy. All the swaps were really solid from Fluffy Dreamland. I mean, there was a time a few years ago, you just wouldn't have seen teams at this level making such clean swaps, having the flexibility to execute on them really well. Fluffy Dreamland are a team that I think even the top teams have to be actually taking seriously now. Like their executions as a team, some of these positions like that Runa Sapi hold looks unbreakable, right? When they get in that spot that they, put the Orisa in the corner, hold down with the May, it's nasty.
It's nasty indeed. I'm excited to see more of that. I want to know if they can, bust it out. Does this work against the other teams left in the tournament? I mean, you have to, right? With a performance like that, you're going to come in confident. And that pretty much, I mean, we heard that in the interview there as well. For now, though, we're moving back into the upper bracket with our last match of the day, which will be the upper bracket semifinals between ex-Oblivionia NA and O3 Splash. You don't want to miss it. We see you on the other side of this.